Hey everybody, my name is Precious and welcome to my channel. Let's talk with Precious. So today I'm going to be doing a love reading pretty much on the relationships between Ari Fletcher, Gherbo, and Gherbo's new girlfriend Taina. So this video was requested by one of my viewers and I decided to go ahead and do the video. So I'm going to get my cards together and let's see what's in the mix. So when it comes to Gherbo and Ari Fletcher, it seems as though their relationship is more so like sweetheart, lovers, high school sweethearts. You know, we knew each other when we were young, back before we had anything type of relationship. So let's look at the beginning of Ari Fletcher and Gherbo's relationship. So what I'm getting from the cards is that when it came to Ari Fletcher's relationship, it seemed like Ari, she put on more of like a front, as though she was like really into him, even though she wasn't. It's like she was just into like the glitz and the glamour of being in a relationship with a rapper. And that's pretty much what I'm getting here with the deception card. I am seeing where it is saying that children played a part in it, and it's indicating that when she had a baby with Gherbo, it's like everything just changed. You know, to those of you who do know about Ari and Gherbo's relationship, they eventually had a son together in the midst of their relationship, and it just seems as though when she had their son, it just kind of changed the whole dynamic of the relationship. It's like he started being more distant, started being more out of the way, and this is when Ari really started to boss up. Because if you look at my thumbnail with her and Gherbo and the baby, like this is before Ari really glowed up. Before she had the G station wagons, before she had, the Lamborghini trucks, and before she had, all this Fendi, Gucci, and diamond encrusted, chains and stuff like that. Like Ari was really, on her way, but at the same time, she had to get her hustle on because she knew that even though her boyfriend slash baby daddy was a rapper, that lifestyle wasn't going to last long. So that's when she started bossing up. Now, my thing is that it seems as though with Ari deals with a lot of emotional issues, and it just seems like that's pretty much what played a part within the relationship. It's like there was a lot of deception, responsibilities came about when she had her son, and it just seemed like a lot of the family issues she had going on with her family kind of interfered with the family that he was going to have with her. Because Ari Fletcher did have a brother, because the reason why her handle on IG is called Kyle's sister because she had a brother named Kyle who died at a young age from a drug overdose. And it just seems as though with his death and within the family, how things transpired, it seems as though it caused a lot of issues and a lot of different hurt feelings and resentments about his death. And it seems like there was never any closure with that. Because I feel like with Ari, especially with this healing card and forgiving your parents, it just seems as though Ari really didn't have much guidance and whatnot in her life. And it seems like her brother didn't either, which is why he turned to drugs. And it just seemed as though they kind of had to fend for themselves and they kind of had to just figure it out on their own. Now, I am seeing though, between her and Gherbo, there was a lot of passion. So there was definitely some love there, some real feelings, but it just seems more so that Gherbo kind of saw the things that a lot of us didn't see. It's like we see the glitz and the glamour and stuff on IG and Twitter, but it's like Gherbo figured that, Ari, she's a cool girl, she's pretty and everything, but she just got a lot of baggage. Just like she lets all of this baggage just interfere within a relationship and not really kind of deal with that stuff on her own or deal with that stuff like in therapy or in privacy or with her friends, but instead she just parties it up and takes it out on people and just really does a lot of damage. Now I'm going to look into the relationship of Gherbo and Taina. So Taina is Fabulous's the rapper Fabulous's stepdaughter and Emily B's daughter. So, and she's a drastic change, especially from Ari Fletcher, because Ari is like, the hood ghetto chick, who's like all bossed up. I'm flexing, I got my jewelry, I'm rich, and it's all about me and everything. But it seems like Taina is more so of like the pretty model girl that's more so of like, love and flowers and, burlesque and everything about being sleek and sexy, but not slutty. So let's look at the relationship. Spirit of the universe, universe in itself. When it comes to G Herbo and Taina, please give them an accurate love relationship reading. So yeah, it seems like there's a lot of like love between Taina and G Herbo, because when you look at Taina and G Herbo, they never really have a lot of mess going on, and it's like when they do, nobody knows about it or people suspect it or sense it, but it's not like it was with Ari and G Herbo where it's just all out in the news, all out on the blogs, and all out on the internet and everything, because it just seems like with Taina, with her upbringing and how she was pretty much raised to be a lady. Where when you're going through things with your man or with your boyfriend or husband, you keep that stuff in house and you don't let it just play out for the masses to see or for people to really pick apart. Because the cards that I'm getting here is that G Herbo felt like it was safe to love her, because it was like she created this sense of security for him, and she created this sense of love and security and pretty much a safe haven for him, because he felt like he could be himself with her. He felt like he could be, at peace with her. He could just chill out with her, rock with her, and still go out and be a rapper and do what he does. It's also saying that they have a lot of heart to heart conversations, that they're really able to be with each other, they're able to be with one another, and there's not a lot of drama or a lot of mess that goes on between them that really causes a lot of things to really transpire in a negative way like it did with Ari and G Herbo. Because like I said before, Taina, she's more so of like the housewife and the girlfriend, the one that has her own game, her own hustle, her own money. But she's like, when it's time for you to be my man, I want you to be that. And when I'm your woman, I'm your woman. Now, when it comes to cheating and everything, I'm not really seeing that so much with him and Taina, but I do see where there was an infidelity incident with Ari, because I am seeing forgiveness of the past and healing from the past. Because I do believe, and Spirit is saying that it does seem like G Herbo and Ari, when they have like their little flirtatious moments and stuff, that things be happening. And I do sense that G Herbo and Ari kind of have little flings, or kind of have little quickies, or maybe, quiet times with each other. And it's not so much as anything serious or anything like that. It's more so of like Ari not letting go of like that high school boyfriend that she had a baby with, that she just can't seem to let go of. Because when you look at Ari, Ari has like a lot of emotional issues that she's not dealing with. And I mean, even with Moneybag Yo, she had an incident where she got into it with somebody on the street and was about to fight somebody and all this kind of mess. And it got caught on camera. And then it's like with her and Moneybag Yo, it's like they kind of split up, but then it's like they got back together. They're kind of like mingling back, getting to know each other again and everything. But it just seems like with G Herbo and Ari, it's more so like she can't let it go. It's like even though she's in a relationship with Moneybag Yo and he's doing a lot more for her than G Herbo ever did, but she felt like he had that genuine like kind of love for her as opposed to Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo, he drops money bags on her, like serious money bags. But it's like with G Herbo, it's like he could buy nice things for her, but he gave her real love. And that's what we see, especially with Taina and him, because I'm getting a lot of like really like genuine, deep love for each other. I'm getting like the honeymoon phase. They go through a lot of honeymoon moments because, like I said before, they know how to have their own hustles and they know how to have their own meetups and whatnot. But it seems like whenever they're together, it's like real love and real passion because they just have this like ultimate respect for one another and they have this ultimate love. And plus, since they have a baby, Taina feels like this is the kind of relationship that she needs to have, especially since she has a son. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when it comes to a lot of the celebrity baby mamas that we're seeing now, the ones that get seen as the baby mama types are usually like the ghetto ratchet ones. Like JT, they're suspecting that she's pregnant with Lil Uzi Vert's baby. And then you have, Ari Fletcher, Black China, Amber Rose. Amber Rose, I want to say not so much because she's been quiet a lot and not really as open about the slut walk and like the slut movement like she was before. But a lot of the women that you see tend to be like the ghetto ratchet ones, but it's like with the quiet, sweet ones and the ones that make a lot of money, that do have babies out of wedlock or whatnot, they kind of get seen in a different light because they're not as ratchet or as loud or as ghetto as some of the other girls are. So I feel like with Taina, even though she is I don't want to say a baby mama. I feel like a baby mama is a woman who's single with kids. But even though Taina is, she had a baby with Gherbo without really being married, it's like she's kind of in the same arena, but she gets more respect because she's not as loud and open and she minds her business and she has her own business while being Gherbo's girlfriend. And I feel like that's what brings them together because they're able to have that playfulness. It's like they could be sweet and cute with each other whenever they want to be and whatnot. But it's like with Ari, he couldn't really be that with her because he felt like she was just too feisty and just too moody and just too like fidgety when it came to love and relationships and whatnot. Now let's look at the relationship between Ari and G Herbo. Because some people have said that they think that Ari and G Herbo still like each other and whatnot, and they feel like G Herbo does still have feelings for her. But let's see, Spirit of the Universe in the Self. When it comes to G Herbo and Ari Fletcher, what is the energy between them right now? Even though they're broken up and with different people. Pretty much what I'm pretty much getting that they may end up having like another meetup or another hookup, but it's like after that, it's just gonna be it. Because I'm getting the card very soon. Like very soon they're gonna be together. Very soon they're gonna be in each other's embrace. And then I got the retreat card, which means that they're gonna hook up. They're gonna find a place to hook up and meet. And then I'm seeing engagement, where they are definitely gonna be like knocking each other's socks off, having sex. And then I'm also seeing passion, where they're just going to be really intrigued with each other and going to be engulfed in one another. But it's like Ari, her feelings are going to be hurt. It's like she's not going to be able to get him back because I'm getting the unrequited love card. And so this card is pretty much saying that even though all of this passion and engagement and whatnot is going to come up, it's going to end up being one sided. It's like Ari is just going to have to let it go and just let it be because G Herbo, it's like he's gonna hook up and have those last sweet moments, but he sees Taina more so as his wife as opposed to Ari. Because like I said before, Taina is very, classy and quiet and cool and she's not about a whole lot of mess like Ari seems to be, and she doesn't really stay in the news that much unless it has something to do with her and G Herbo having problems or Ari maybe saying something about, Taina and whatnot. But yeah, the energy that I'm getting between that I'm getting between Ari Fletcher and G Herbo is that they're just gonna have like one hookup moment, but then after that, it's like that's it. So I hope you all like this video. Don't forget to like, leave a comment in the comment section, and have a good day. But also, if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, I put my link in the description box. I only have a Facebook booking site right now. So if you have Facebook, click on that link and book with me to get your readings with me on Facebook. And that's pretty much it. But also, if you want to book readings with me, you can go through my IG page and you can DM me and we can do personal readings there. And yes, I do charge for my personal readings and my prices are listed on my Facebook business page.